Pokémon Emerald Seaglass takes the original Pokémon Emerald and makes it modern, but also old, revamping the entire Hoenn region to have the beautiful Gen 2 graphics, whilst adding newer evolutions, plenty of new features, and modern battle mechanics. After hearing all of this, I knew I had to give it a chance, so I fired up a Twitch stream and jumped right into my first playthrough. We start our journey by meeting the wrong professor of the region, and are proposed with the first question of every playthrough. Chat, are we a boy? Or are we a girl? Chat, for once, I am a male. I have a penis. After confirming my gender, chat decided that I should be called girl, and I wasn't aware of the trend that this was going to set. But before we discuss that, we have to do the traditional jump out of the back of a truck, because mom doesn't love us enough to let us sit in the front, set the time, and scoop the shiny charm? Chat, I'm just saying, listen, I'm no hacker, I ain't hack the game, but I do know of a little Easter egg. If you come and if you walk up and you talk to your PC, and you go to item box, and you withdraw, there's a shiny charm. So obviously we're gonna scoop that up, bro. There's no way we don't get ourselves some shinies. The pop-up, yo, I love that. Then we go meet our rival, and after stepping outside, we have to go save the professor. Oh my god. Look at that Zigzagoon. He looks so cute. Alright, chat, now comes the most important question. Are we taking Trico, the homie? Are we taking Torchic, the little lad? Or are we taking Mudkip, the silly little guy? Now, although all these starters look great, I let my Twitch chat decide, and they agreed upon Trico. Oh, dude, your sprite looks so cool. And look at this background, bro. Hello? You're gonna let me keep Trico? The question is, what are we naming him? Her. Whoa, rare lady. Hold on. Wait, what are we naming her? Do we name it boy? Are we just gonna misgender all of our Pokemon? Is that the nickname theme for this video? Is just misgendering everything? Yes? Alright, I think we're doing it. Alright. This is the most cancelable run I've ever done. Oh, they follow you! Oh my god, this is peak. Hi. Oh, wait, why are you hoes mad? Wait, you have Unburden! You have your hidden ability? Oh my god, wait, never mind, that's fine. Oh, wait, there's grass here? We gotta come back, chat. Somebody remember? We gotta come back. We trade up our Trico a little bit and spotted a wild Sentret, which brings me to another point of this Romhack. Throughout all of the routes, lots of new Pokemon have been added, so you can rest assured knowing our team won't be the typical Hoenn playthrough, but I'm still catching a Gardevoir because that's my second favorite Pokemon. Just north of us, May awaits our revival for a first rival fight.
Stand ready for my arrival, worm.
Torchic. Oh, you are so adorable, though. I love this sprite. Okay. Oh. We could have had Speed Boost Torchic, and you guys made me pick Trico. Nobody wanted Torchic. We could have had a Speed Boost Blaziken. We would have went crazy. Despite my very poorly hidden jealousy, we easily take our win and go link up with the professor to scoop up some balls in the Pokedex. Then I rush to the nearest route to go catch some new friends, but my mom stops me just before we head out. Yeah, I'm gonna go meet my dad. You know, if I can't Dexnav? Wait, you can Dexnav in this? Wait, so how do we use that? Dexnav? Ooh, okay. Okay, I see what's going on. Hidden Pokemon too. Alright. Okay, so it says there's 3 other Pokemon here. I think we should try and find them. That's a little lady. You look great. I'm gonna be so real. This might be a hot take. I think I like this sprite of Wurmple more than any other sprite I've seen. I think we should catch this, chat. Do we catch a Sentret? Yes or no? Type 1 if yes, type 2 if no. Ooh. 111. Okay, alright. We'll catch it. Nope. Little guy. Wait, hold on, dude. There's so much you can see here. What are we naming him? Her. Please don't cancel me. Oh my god, it's gonna be so bad. Boy. Is that it? Okay, we're just naming it boy. Dude. Man. Man, like the horse meme. Man. Welcome to the squad, bro. Now you might have noticed that on the deck entry screen, there's a whole bunch of new menus that have showed up. And that's because this game has a completely revamped Pokédex that's actually useful. No, seriously. Throughout this playthrough, I've checked it so many times. It shows the area of where to catch Pokemon, you can see all of the moves it can learn and how, the base stat totals, the abilities and what they do, and even how to evolve Pokemon, which is useful because some things like trait evolutions have been changed for quality of life purposes. We made our way to Route 102 to check out the new Pokemon that were available, but also to check out the new sprites. What gamers can we find? Oh, wait. Yo, can I be crazy and say I like the way he looks? Is that a crazy take? I like that he's more like gray. He looks a lot cooler. Absolutely. I'm not catching this. I'm gonna be real. I hate Poochyena, but he looks cool. Oh, would be kinda sick. Do we catch Do you live this? I kind of want to catch you. Port. Yeah, I don't even gotta ask you guys what we're naming this one. You guys we already know. Wait. Look at it, it's so adorable. Oh my god. I'd spend a few more minutes running around in the grass until eventually finding one of my favorite Pokemon to exist. Oh, never mind. I take it back. Okay, don't teleport. That ball looks kind of nice. I might be kind of crazy for saying that, but I think it looks very pretty. What are we naming it, chat? What are we naming her? Him. Okay. Him. Your head is so big. Why are you so big-headed? I want to heal you right now. Can I be crazy and say I hope for Mega Ledian? Because I don't know why. I've just been on a Ledian kick recently. I just really like Ledian. And I hope that in ZA, it gets some sort of mega, because you can't buff its abysmal stats. You know, Ledian is beyond buffing, so we need a new form. We need something, like, super crazy. Is that a crazy take, chat? Yo, hold on. This guy looks smug as hell. I've never been a huge fan of this Pokemon line, but looking at this sprite, he looks intimidating. Also, did you see the little jump he did? Bro, the little jump to celebrate a KO. That's so cool. We're gonna scoop the berries because Trico might low-key go crazy with its unburden ability in the gym. Dude, this looks nice. It's crazy to say, never have I ever in Pokemon history wanted to talk to the NPCs or like gone to the random, you know, the random houses. But I really want to in this game. What are you guys? Hello. Pedro. Happy Trainer Merchant Stands. We sell goods to trainers based off of their gym badges. More gym badges means more stuff for you and more money. Oh, true. Oh, you sell candies. Oh, wait, that's so useful. Okay, you sell feathers, but that's low-key not great. Now, normally this is the part where I'd say we'd follow Wally and watch him catch a Pokemon, but no, it makes no difference. But seeing mine and Wally's reflect. Did you just catch a Pokemon? I didn't see anything. What just happened? They just completely skipped the cutscene. Okay. On our way to Petalburg City, we get gifted the EXP share and check out the Pokemon available in Route 104. Oh, and really quickly, if you want to see the uncut version of this playthrough, or any of my future videos completely uncut, I've created a Vods channel where I'll be uploading all of my live streams too. If that's of interest to you, check out the description below. Anyways, look at what we found. We do have a bug type. We do have a bug type already. But Yanma's so cool. Chat, do we catch a Yanma? I mean, you're 4 times weak to the next gym, but then you're so good for the fighting gym. We'll catch you now, but we're not going to use you in the next gym. I think that's the play. I think we catch Yanma, and you have speed boost. Perfect. You're a bench warmer for the next gym, but then in the fighting gym, you go crazy. Oh, okay. I was going to say, there's no way we don't catch it. What are we naming? Yanma. This is Dude. Shout out to Dude. So far, I've been really enjoying discovering all of the new Pokemon added to each route, and Petalburg Woods did not disappoint. Oh! Wait! That is a cool Pokemon. We gotta catch it, right? We gotta catch the little baby. Pounce. You're so frail, I'm so scared to hurt you. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Oh, you triple shaker faker. Let's go. Let's go. Now we can name this lady, or we can name it P. Oh, look at that sprite. P. I need you to follow me. Oh, I'm gonna scream. It's on all fours. I'm gonna scream. Now, I'm sure you guys know next in the story is us meeting this Devon Corps employee and stopping the Team Aqua Grunts Poochyena from... Am I about to play through a game where the grunts don't use Rattata, Pidgey, Poochyena, Wurmple? Are you guys actually going to use water types? This is kind of fire. Ooh, damn. Okay. I don't know you were like that, boy. I see you. Dude, they do little animations when they get KOs. I love that. That's so cute. Harden, he's getting hard, chat. Let him cook. Upon making our way to Rustboro City, we have plenty of sights to see, starting with grabbing the HM for cut. We have a Pokemon that can cut. It's actually fine. I don't know if HMs can be unlearned in this game, but Emo House, that's an insane statement. Then I noticed there's been a slight expansion of the city. Yep. What is that? Wishing stars, here's a few for you. 5 wishing stars? Okay. What is that? Okay. Wait, wild Pokemon in the city? You're a Pokemon. You're a Pokemon, to say the least. See you later. You are a Pokemon. Okay, another wishing star. I'm guessing this has something to do with this. You appear on the wishing well, air begins to sparkle. Toss a wishing star into the wishing well. Sure. A Pokeball appeared. Contain a Pokemon. You just got a free Pokemon? Is that a shiny? No, that might just be a normal Geodude. Is that a shiny Geodude? Well, let's see what else we can get. Abra. Ooh. Yo, so wait, just get free Pokemon? Cubone. Okay, that's Orphan, bro. That's the homie Orphan, easily. We got a Phanpy. Oh my god, that looks so cute. Look at that sprite. Oh my god. Bird. And we're out, right? That was the last one? Yeah, okay. After gambling rocks in exchange for living creatures, we rush north to see what Pokemon have been added to Route 116. Okay, in Oras, you can catch Eevee, so hear me out. We get Eevee. Why is everything in this game so damn cute? We have to catch him. We have to catch this monkey. I want him. I need him. You are my friend. You're gonna be my favorite gamer. Let's go. What do we name in this little guy, chat? Twig? Wait, I'm low-key down. I don't know why. Dude, look at that sprite. Look at that. He's so... I don't know why that sprite is so funny looking. I love him. That's Twig, bro. The homie Twig. We'd spend another 20 minutes looking for a potential Eevee before inevitably giving up and rushing into the gym. Now, I was expecting Shriko to get a clean sweep given the type advantage, but... Anorith. Oh, that already sucks. That already really sucks. Okay. After a lot of sucking, Trico is able to take down the Anorith, and we switch into Apom to throw dirt at the Laleep.
I'm gonna put some dirt in your eye.
That's fine that you finally hit. The actual play, now that you're -6, is dude, alright? And you may be thinking, why dude? Well, now that it's -6, I'm gonna get to +6 evasiveness. Chat, can somebody tell me what are the chances of being hit by an attack at plus... Okay. Never mind. Yeah, that whole play, throw it out the window. Laleep would then take down Ralts and Surskit, but we can switch back into Trico to finish the job, and though her normal team changed, her Ace and Nosepass didn't. Shout out to, I think Boy did everything in this fight. Everything else just kind of stood there and, you know, was a bit silly. Boy did everything. GG, easy, first gym badge completed. Did half our team get obliterated? Yup. But the hard carry and Boy did not. So who cares? Afterwards, we follow the traditional story of chasing down after a grunt, saving Pico the Wingull, but we also caught a second Apom, since Pickup as an ability is arguably an F tier, whilst its other ability Technician is S tier, as it gives a 50% damage boost to all attacks that are under 60 base power. We'll call it Twig 2. We'll call it Twig 2. Twig 2, yes. Okay, this one has Technician. Alright, Twig 1. Unfortunately, we're not using you, but you will not be forgotten. Ooh, Boy's getting bigger. I like that. Actually, I like that sprite. Dragon type gamer. So that's actually kind of huge because all of a sudden we resist like everything in the game. Then after some more story stuff and a one-sided stomping against May, we rush past Pico's house and return to Little Root since now that we have cut, we can check what Pokemon are behind the trees from before. Cut that tree down. What is at home? Hi, lady. I have a species of apple Pokemon Galar found in Little Root. Oh. Ooh, that is a pickup. That is a pickup. Yeah, I'm gonna have a fun time explaining why we call her EVE girl. On YouTube. That's gonna be fun. Actually, no, it's not, because I'm not explaining it. And spoiler alert, you'll never see this Pokemon again because we don't use it. Yep, I included this part in the video for absolutely no reason. Similar to most of the NPCs in Pokemon. They usually just have some random unimportant dialogue, like this one. My face is reflected in the water. It's a shining grin full of hope. Or it could be a look of somber silence, struggling with fear. What do you see reflected in your face? A person who thinks all the time. Comment, bro. It's not that deep. You're an NPC. Just say, I like Pokemon. I suppose it's finally time to progress in the story. So after switching a game of cat and mouse to mouse and cat, we travel across the sea and wind up in Dewford Town. Dewford. Whoa, I'm intrigued now. Here. What's here? Bird. Bird. I just smacked my keyboard key off of my keyboard. Do we catch a trap in chat? Hear me out, bro. I think we gotta get this gamer. Dude, it looks so cute. Look at its big head. 2, 3. Oh yeah, baby. What are we naming her? David. You know what? Actually, no. I'm down. Dude, look at, he looks so, or she looks so angry. Who upsetty biscuited you? You were so happy 2 seconds ago. What happened? David. Now, obviously, it wouldn't be an Oshawaves video if we didn't find a shiny, right? If people want, I am totally down to do a shiny only run. I would love to do a shiny. Speaking of shiny only runs, that's a bird. That's a bird. Okay. Speaking of shiny only runs. That's a bird. That is a shiny of all time. Oh my god. Okay. I was just looking to see what the other gamer here is, dude. There we go. That's a shiny Pokemon. That is a shiny bird if I've ever seen one. What are we naming our little gamer? Pickle, I'm down. Pickles, I'm down. I just want to see what this last Pokemon here is, dude. I don't shiny. What? What? That's another one. What? You're telling me I can find 2 shinies before I can find the last Pokemon here? What are you talking about? Oh my god. Dude, hold on. Aren't they, it's 1365, right? I mean, I haven't found a shiny in like a week, bro. So it makes sense. This is full odds. We picked up the shiny charm, but that was 2 encounters later. This is a 1 in 1365, so just base shiny charm odds. Oh my god. Hello? Oh my god. Oh. Okay, no, yeah. Okay, that's a 1 in 683. Okay, that's a 1 in 700. That's not as rare as I thought it was. But still, 1 in 700? That's still crazy. What are we naming this one? Stinky. Alright. Well, I don't want to not use our shinies, chat, but I'm not trying to replace 2 team members. Yeah, update. I never found that last Pokemon, but I did get lost in Granite Cave for about 20 minutes, which was pretty fun. But what's even more fun is clicking that subscribe button. I'm on the road to 30,000 subscribers, and I would love to have you join me on that journey. Okay, sub plug out of the way. Look how cute this little guy is. As well. Hi, you're my friend. I want you. We're gonna be so fun. Little guy. We are naming him AirPod. I love that. AirPod. What a cute little guy. Then after 10 more minutes, I figured out the hiker at the entrance of the cave gives you Flash. Can you tell this is my first time playing Pokemon Emerald? But enough about that. Let's take on Brawly. Or, more realistically, get destroyed by Brawly. And again. and again. Yeah, it took us over an hour of strategizing to beat this guy. But hey, at least our Pichu evolved into Game Freak's favorite after taking a massive beating. His team isn't even that good. I mean, yeah, he's got a new ace in Heracross, and that's a relatively good Pokemon, but his other two party members in Makuhita and Meditite are easy to deal with. The problem is Heracross has a higher attack stat than Zacian, Chien-Pao, and so many other powerful Pokemon. When you mix a stupidly powerful Pokemon with Brawly's signature move Bulk Up, a move that increases both your attack and defense stats because its offensive capabilities weren't enough already, and you've got yourself an absolute monster. And yeah, I know what you're probably thinking. Just use a 4-time super effective flying attack. And I would, but it always bulks up turn 1, and wing attack doesn't even do half. Plus, it has a Citrus Berry to heal, and the gym leader heals with potions. You know, least to say, this was a pretty hard fight. But we finally figured out a strategy that would give us a chance. The battle begins with Ralts taking out Makuhita, then we send in P the Pikachu as Heracross comes out. We paralyze the Heracross to half its speed, but a knockoff one-shots us. We switch into Dude the Yanma, but probably not for the reason you're expecting. We use Bug Bite to eat the Citrus Berry, and get the Heracross perfectly low enough with 2 Sonic Booms to avoid Brawly using a potion, which allows Wingull to come in and finish it off with a 4-time super effective wing attack. Yeah, if you can't tell by my reaction, this is the furthest we've made it in the past hour. And the amount of relief I felt when I realized his last Pokemon was just a Meditite, which Pickles the Wingull was able to deal with super easily. Finally, Gym 2 is completed. Oh my goodness. Honestly though, GG's, I'm gonna be real, that was a pain in the ass, but that was fun. I enjoyed working for that. After earning our second gym badge, we then have to deliver some super secret government lore to Steven, but this allows us to sail over to Slateport City. Oh. Yo, dude, with speed up on, my Pikachu looks like it's tweaking out, bro. It's like that one kid from that, I have no idea what I'm talking about. Nervy's like, eh. And since my favorite part about this game so far is finding all of the new Pokemon and looking at a bunch of new sprites, I rush north to see what the next route has to offer. But I was not expecting to find this. Hey! What are you doing here? Okay, well, I gotta catch you. I know you're Grass Fairy in this game. I know. Thank you. I was gonna say, I know you're a starter, but I'm not working for you. What is this little gamer gonna be named? Are we gonna use it? Probably not, because we do have Sceptile. But there might be an opportunity where we scoop this gamer up for later. Football. Because you want to punt it like one. Look at that sprite. What even is that, dude? No thoughts. Not a thought. Oh, 2 for 2 on the lore. I want to see your sprite so bad. I don't like it. I don't like it, but this resembles Gardevoir so much. I see Gardevoir in this Pokemon. Obviously, it evolves in a Gardevoir. But I don't know. I think its head looks identical to Gardevoir. Oh, you have Thick Fat. Oh, right. The starters are guaranteed hidden abilities. So you just lost your fire and ice weakness. Okay, we might actually... Minus special attack nature, never mind. I want to retract my statement. We're never using this thing. We also catch a Murkrow in case we decide to use it later, and then I proceed to get lost in the city and completely forget what the story requires me to do. But eventually, I make my way into the Slateport Museum that's flooded with Team Aqua Grunts, and whilst talking to Captain Sturm, they try and throw hands with us. Thankfully, Boy the Grovile's kinda goated and flawlessly executes their Pokemon. Then we meet Archie, and then they all leave, but the main focus here is a really cool new addition to this game. Is that I'm a Pelipper flight service to Pacific Town? Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll go to Pacific Town. What's here? That's not. I always click Poke now. I don't mean to. 3 new gamers. All right, we gotta see what's here first. Hold on. What's here? Hello. Yes, please. I love this guy. Hello. Yes. On my team right now. Yep. I want Caesar. Oh, I have 5 Pokeballs in a dream. I'm gonna be real. I don't know if we're gonna get this. 1 shake. 2 shake. 3 shake. Let's go. I love this guy, dude. What are we naming him? Cheeseburger, bro. Evo. Oh, Cleavor's in this game? Oh, I didn't even know they'd have a Cleavor. Oh, maybe I don't want to use Caesar just because I've never used a Cleavor before. But Wild Pokemon wasn't the only new addition to Pacific Town. I want to see what this is about, dude. I'm guessing it's you. You want to play? Okay, it's 100. Okay, I was like, wait, do I have enough money? $100 Poké for the Pacific Scuba Safari. We didn't find many cool Pokemon here, unfortunately, but we did find plenty of items like pearls and a snowman. There's a snowman. How are you not melting under the water? Clam pearl. Oh wait, can't she be holding a pearl though? I could catch you for some money. Thief would be great right now. That was a crit. They got crit catches in this game? I was like, wait, that throw sounded different. Yo, ain't no way we got crit catches in Pokemon Emerald. That's crazy. I'm never gonna use those Pokemon. I just want to see, do you have a pearl? Yep, time's up. All right, what did you guys get? I want to see what they got first. Got a quillfish. Okay. You got a seal? What did I get? Wait, did I just win? I think I won. Looks like girl won. Then we received the first place prize. Big pearl. That's a lot of money. Waterfall? Did I see a waterfall? Oh, wow. Okay, so this was required in the first place? Sick. You get waterfall for winning. We then proceed to sell Clam Pearl's insides and head north towards our next gym badge, getting stopped by May, and although it was cool to see some new sprites, her team is still pretty lackluster at this point, so it was a pretty easy fight, but David got to evolve, so that's not bad at all. You look so good! That looks amazing! So fun fact, I've never even been to OG Marvel City. This is my first experience. My only experience with Marvel City is Oras, so I don't know what to expect. People call me the Rock Smash guy, but I find that sort of degrading. Yeah, I wonder why. Why do you get freaky with rocks, brother? Maybe like Rock Smash dude. Yeah. Okay, cool. After scooping up the bike, I found one of my favorite things to ever exist. Wait! Do not tell me there's gambling. They've got gambling in this game. Oh, it's so over. What are my prizes? What can I win? Oh, I need the coin case? What do I get the coin case? You need a coin case. Young lady next door had one. Go see her. Okay. Gambling time, baby! Huge. TMs. Okay, if these are decorations, I'm not gambling. Wait. It's just dolls and TMs? Wait, I can't buy Pokemon? Yeah, even though I said I wouldn't gamble, I couldn't help myself. Okay, I know how to play this. One game of roulette. I don't remember. I voted on yellow? No, it wasn't yellow. Yep. If I keep gambling yellow, eventually I'll get it right. Let's go! What did I win? How much did I win? Jackpot? I thought I was doing all yellow. 36? I got scammed. That's it? I won like a couple hundred. After getting scammed of my winnings, I took out my pent-up anger on a mentally ill child because that's the answer to all of my problems. But in my wrath, I craved more. So I decided to lash out on every trainer in the gym and come face to face with Watson, leading with David the Vibrava into a Volbeat. In this game, Volbeat is an electric type, which makes so much more sense, let's be real. But I wasn't the only one out for blood, as David drops rocks in the Firefly, Mama makes the ground shake. Gets an Oko thanks to a crit on the Manectrike, as well as Magneton and Flaffy, getting a clean sweep. Speaking of not cut out for the squad, you aren't cut out to be a gym leader because you just lost to a Dragonfly. That's kind of a skill issue. I'm gonna keep it a stack. With the new badge obtained, I wanted to find some new potential team members, so I checked out Route 117 and found something pretty cool. Do we want a Togekiss? Do we catch the baby? I think let's go, dude. It just blew up. I have no idea what just happened. The baby just blew up. That's what I get for speeding up the sending out animation. I didn't think it would blow up. After watching a suicidal baby go full send or no send, I think we need a quick subject change, so let's pick up the pace. We scoop up the HM for strength, caught a stray dog named Flareon, traveled through the mountain, watched Pickles evolved into one of my least favorite Pokemon of all time, ew, grabbed this guy's sack and found Professor Elm? Professor Elm? What are you doing here, homie? I know who you are. You visit from the Johto Regency local home Pokemon, and you are... I'm a gamer. Show me you've caught 50 Pokemon, and I'll give you a special Pokemon from Johto. Ooh. Wait. 35? Okay. Hold up. If we come back, we're gonna get a Johto starter. One link cord and lots of lore later, and now we're in Meteor Falls. Hi, you look, interesting. I don't necessarily know if that's an interesting good or if that's an interesting bad, but you definitely look, interesting. Obviously, we're gonna catch it. Like, why wouldn't we catch it? It's a pseudo-legendary, you know, it might come in crazy as the E4 team. I don't think he looks bad necessarily, he just looks a little bit silly. Name it DaBaby. Well, Sean, I guess we're naming our pseudo-legendary DaBaby. Rockhead Pokemon? Brother, you're not even a rock type. What do you mean Rockhead? What is that sprite? Dude, you could show me that a million times over. I would never guess that's a Bagon, bro. I would never in a million years guess that is a Bagon. That is a DaBaby looking Pokemon if I've ever seen one. We witnessed Magma and Aqua bicker back and forth before following them to the top of the mountain and take on Maxie. But you know we had to make a quick stop and gamble for some more Pokemon. I have no idea how many of these we have, but Dragonite. A Pokeball appeared. Getting a Pokemon. A Lowland! That's an Alolan Sandshrew! They got a Alolan Pokemon in this game? Yo, wait a minute. Hold on. No, that might be a gamer. Hold on. Phanpy again. Do you have one of those? Cubone, we already got before. Yeah, now we're starting to get dupes. Okay, and that's it. We're actually out. But I want to go see that Alolan Sandshrew, bro. But Slush Rush, you're kind of a gamer. I'm sorry to nickname you. But back to the story, Maxie is our foe, leading with the expected Mighty Ina, who of course, Vibrava, the MVP, can handle with a Bug Buzz, and the new addition in Gligar comes out, who takes us down with some acrobatics. But once we send in Pickles the Pelipper, who can fire off some super effective rain-boosted Water Pulse, Maxie's ground Pokemon stood no chance. Then we travel through the Jagged Path and arrive in Lava Ridge Town. I'm not going and getting in the bath with the old ladies, Chad. Before you tell me, I'm not going swimming with the old ladies. So, how you doing, honey? Yeah, me too, bro. I'm also attracting reality and stuff. I don't even want the Wynot egg. I'm gonna take the egg. I'm gonna take the egg, but I don't think it's gonna hatch into a Wynot. If it does, it's just going right in the box. But we'll hatch it. We'll see what it is. Why not? Huh? Okay, if this is a Wynot, I will end stream. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Ugly. Ugly, hideous. Ew. Did I forget to say stupid? I'm sending you to prison. Wait, okay, hold on. Before I do, though, your box sprite looks kind of derpy. Release. Go to the void. I don't want you. I hate you. There isn't much to cover in this section of the playthrough since Lava Ridge is just kind of, well, there. And Flannery being weak to water stood no chance against Pelipper thanks to rain boosted super effective Water Pulse. I feel like I've heard that somewhere before. Though I will compliment the addition of Flareon to her team. Afterwards, we explore a bit of the desert before heading back to Petalburg City to plan for Norman's gym. This gym is notoriously hard, and knowing there would be some sort of addition to this team only intimidates me even more. We decided that it's Stinky the Machop's time to shine, so we fully evolved her into a 4-armed champion Machamp. Oh yeah, baby. Hot take, but I actually like this shiny. And I'm sure a few of you guys are wondering how we evolved Armachoke since it's normally a trait evolution, and it's pretty simple. If you play Pokemon Legends Arceus, you've probably heard of the item called the Link Cable. This acts as an evolution stone for Pokemon that normally evolve by trade. Yeah, we just used one of those. This is a very common item found amongst the modern generation Pokemon games, and it's really nice to see that they're being implemented into the older Romhacks. Alright, what do you look like following? I want to see what you look like following us. Oh, dude, he looks so cool! Yo, he looks sick. Oh, I rate that. And it's shiny too in the overworld. I'd then nuke every trainer in this gym to farm as much XP as possible, allowing Dude the Yanma to evolve. It's now. Oh, let's go. Ooh. Very similar to the Gen 4 sprite, but in the Gen 2 graphics, you look awesome. Scale shot? Hello? Oh my god, are you insane? Are you crazy? Are you like going insane? Oh my god. Let's get a uproar. I know you're a special type attacker, but still. Yeah, dude, you're a bug dragon. Oh my god. I didn't even know that. Okay. Now, when it comes to the Norman fight, it was kind of interesting. His new lead is Spinda, who gets OHKO'd by, no surprise, but then Slacking comes out and one-shots Machamp with counter. Oh my god, that obliterated me. So we send in Dude the Yanmega to do the Protect trick on the Truant turns, making it so it can't attack for 5 turns, but Norman has potions, which means Dude wasn't enough either. We then send in Grovyle to spam breaking swipes to lower its attack a bunch and just barely come out on top. And then Politoed of all Pokemon comes out. Turns out Politoed is a normal water type in this game, which kinda makes sense. We revive Yanmega as Grovyle goes down and send him in to get the revenge kill. Then last out is Vigoroth. That's a normal gen Facade. That's gonna... Okay, I was expecting so much more damage from a normal gen boosted Facade. I mean, I know the Facade itself isn't boosted, but still, that did so little. Oh my god. Okay, so we'll just spam Bug Bite, we're fine. Well, GG's. Good fight, Norman. You definitely, gave me a run for my money. Let me borrow your girl for a minute or two is a crazy sentence. What does that mean? Why did he just say, yo, Norman, let me borrow your girl for a minute or two? Huh? We then bench Machamp as she served her purpose and can hit the early retirement, adding Curlia back to the team and making her way to Mauville City. Like Basaurus. Team Aqua was here. Someone painted that on the sign, and then someone else painted over it. Team Magma rules is what it says now. Honestly, W Team Aqua and W Team Magma. Vandalism at its finest. This is what I was looking for. I rushed into Mauville City to grab the basement key as I was eager to see what Pokemon were available in New Mauville. What's here? Porygon? Ooh, Magneton? And then 2 other gamers. Sadly, it was just evolutions to Pokemon I had already seen, but I did find something else that was pretty cool. That's a shiny Magnemite! Hello? I didn't think you would be here. I'm just trying to get something. Hello, gamer. Whoa. Hi. Okay. Hey, gamer, you actually I'm gonna be real, you look kind of sick. That's a gamer and a half right there. That's a gamer and a half right there. I will not complain with a little shiny gamer. Booyah, baby. Shiny Magnemite. There is a name that we name our shiny Magnemite here on the channel. This is none other than the homie. Gauss Pulse. Alright? For those of you who don't know, Gauss Pulse was one of the first ever shinies found on my YouTube channel. Ever. It was a shiny Magneton in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Gauss Pulse. Welcome back, friend. It's been a hot minute. Afterwards, we got the TM for Thunderbolt as a reward for completing this side quest, and now we can focus on progressing through the main story as we surf east towards Fortree City. Mr. Monkey! I don't even want to look. I'm not even gonna look until you show up and you're done. That smile is hideous. That smile is hideous. Wow, what a downgrade. We don't have to look at it from the front. What do you look like following us? See, that's cute. Following Monkey is cute. How much does double to hit do? Damn! Oh my god! Oh my god, that was 40 base power and then at half to a Breloom? Little did I know that this monkey would be an absolute monster. That hideous face does not mess around. We also scooped up the Black Auguryte, which is totally not foreshadowing for later, but now it's time to clear out the Weather Institution, or alternatively, this is just free XP for Twig 2, as he double hit his way through every single grunt and the admin without a single problem. 2, wasn't even worried. Wasn't even worried for a minute. No more that. Wait, what else are you learning? Swallow? Wait, yo, what is Pickles trying to do? Hold on a damn minute. Why is Pickles getting freaky? Stop learning Swallow and Spit, you freaky bird. You freaky bird. Alright, gimme. There she be. Now this is the point in our playthrough where I did something a bit controversial. I decided to take our starter boy off the team. I know, how dare I remove my day 1 from the squad, but I've used Sceptile on plenty of playthroughs throughout Hoenn. I know what to expect from it. What I've never done is use a Kleavor, mainly because it's only available in Legends Arceus and you do not do much battling in that game. But let's see what Kleavor looks like. Your head's really small. You have a teeny tiny head, but I'm using you. I think you're a cool Pokemon. Why are you learning Aerial Ace? Why is that your move upon evolution? That's not even stab anymore. Sir? Oh yeah, and that Rabble fight that we have up next, well, maybe Palm had other plans. That is Twig 2 proving that although he wasn't used much up until this point, he is now a certified GOAT. Dare I say, S tier Pokemon. We'd scoop up Fly from May and make our way to Fortree City, where I noticed there was a bunch of shrines here. I just assumed this was related to Celebi, which I imagine would be post-game, so I paid no attention to it, until this elder gave me some lore. He thinks one of the shrines which has something to help trainers. Wait, really? Every shrine from east to west in Fortree lit up one by one, you have to check for me? Wait, is there Fortree City lore here? I gotta come back and do this again because I need the goggles. After scooping up the Devon scope, I rushed back to Fortree City and continued the quest. Said it because I left the city. Little shrine for Pokemon. There's a tiny glimmer floating northwest. Okay. And now if we go back up here, it's floating south. And now if I use the Devon scope and you run away, there was a glimmer floating due west. Okay, so that one is the second one I saw, not the first one. This shrine right here. Pokemon, large glimmer floating northwest. Okay. And moment of truth, what is in the shrine? The air around the shrine glows and sparkles. Shiny Pokemon? A shining item has appeared in this shrine. I just got the shiny charm. I have 2 shiny charms? Does that mean like shiny Pokemon chances are doubled? Can I be honest? I don't want 2 shiny charms. I don't want to. Okay, well now we gotta do a shiny hunt. Now we gotta do a shiny hunt. I was not expecting, I should. That wasn't even 30 seconds. To be fair, I was using speed up. Oh my god. Okay. I don't know what the odds are of that, but I think 2 shiny charms is kind of crazy, dude. Can I be honest? I was saying let's do a shiny hunt for a bit. I wasn't thinking we were gonna find one. Now, at first glance, I worried that shinies were going to become too common, but I later found out that with 2 shiny charms, the odds are about 1 in 500, and this was just very comedic timing. After a quick team change, it's time to challenge Winona. The fight here was a pretty tough one. We were able to set up Stealth Rocks with Cleavor, but Fear took it down, and Gauss Pulse went down because I'm a bit stupid. Gauss Pulse about to go crazy. Trust. Wait, we 4 times resist that, right? I was reading that as Drill Peck. Every time you click that, I was reading it as Drill Peck, not Drill Run. Okay. Twig 2 is able to clean up, but out comes Skarmory, and we're in some trouble since I have no good counters to it. We send in Dave with a Vibrava to get some good damage, and attack drops thanks to Breaking Swipe, but Winona using a heal allows her to win the 1v1. Gardevoir comes out, and we set up a Calm Mind and eventually take it down because it was only -3 attack, so super effective Steel Wings didn't do much. Thanks to Draining Kiss allowing us to heal, and her ace Altaria being a Dragon Fairy type, Gardevoir was able to sweep the rest of the gym. Coming up next is the Safari Zone, and I rushed through the following routes to get there, stomping any trainer in my path, including a Dark Psychic Hypno, which I think is quite fitting. Upon my arrival, I was told I needed to acquire a Pokéblock case, which I didn't even know was a thing, so I had to fly all the way back to Verdanturf's Contest Hall. Yo, who cooked these names? And run all the way back here just to check out the Pokemon available. Pikachu. Damn, I was low-key hoping for some cool stuff, and I guess like maybe they're Pokeball exclusive. That's a cool thing. When I said I was looking for cool stuff, this is what I was talking about. This is exactly what I was talking about. You are a gamer. After catching a gamer, I decided why not have another one, or 3. We also found some other cool Pokemon like Torchic and Larvitar, but we didn't end up catching either. However, we did catch a few random Pokemon to get us up to 50 Pokemon caught in the Pokedex, allowing us to go see what Professor Elm has to offer. We go here and we zoom over here and we say, hey, look, it's the Professor Man. And we'd be like, hey, we caught 50 Pokemon just like you asked. Got 51 Pokemon, look, you did as promised. Here's the Johto Pokemon. Oh. It has unique stats and cannot evolve. Okay, so spiky-haired Pichu. Yeah, that's spiky-eared Pichu. That doesn't look like our Pichu. What are your stats? Technician Pichu? Brother, are you secretly, like, good? Pikachu's level 19 Pikachu, 24 special attack. Level 5 Pichu has 12. So this Pichu is a quarter of its level and has a half its stats, which means if it was the same level, it would have over double, I think, for its special attack, specifically special attack. There might be a realm where I actually want to use this. Is that crazy to say? As we made our way through Lily Cove City, we were fighting trainers left, right, and center, which led Twig 2 to somehow becoming even more powerful. Double Iron Bash. Dude. The fact that we're gonna get double Iron Bash is insane to me. Why do you get Technician boosted double Iron Bash? And what's even crazier is it's holding the King's Rock. So double Iron Bash can flinch. It's boosted from Technician, and King's Rock boosted to flinch even more. After a bit more traveling, we arrive at our destination that is the beautiful recoded Lily Cove City, where we can say hello to some of the locals before fighting our rival one last time. My favorite Pokemon trainer is cool, strong, and really nice. I wish there was a trainer like that. Yeah, not me. I'm an asshole. Now, unfortunately, as much as I love Hoenn, the rival has never really felt like a true rival because they're really all easy fights. We can use Cleavor to deal with Tropius, Twig 2 does the usual, double hitting to the next life on Ludicolo, and Cleavor can deal with Pelipper and Blaziken, but I will say the sprite is beautiful. I hate that this is the last rival fight. I mean, I understand it. I like an Oras at the very end of the game after you become champion, you do one last rival fight, but I don't like how in this game that's it. After that, we decided to call it a night and run it back on the next day to finish up this amazing game. And of course, with a new day comes a new team change. We decided to finally remove Pickles the Pelipper off the team and welcome Grovyle back into the squad, as he'll be great in helping with the up and coming tasks we have to take on. But before we get to do that, we've got to head over to Mount Pyre, which revamped looks amazing. And after checking out all the Pokemon in this place, we can make our way to the top, and after a quick double battle against some grunts, which, by the way, I've noticed a lot more of these casual trainers are double battle fights. I'm not sure if that's in the normal Emerald or not, but I think that's a great way to make normal trainers feel a little bit more challenging. Anyways, Archie takes the red orb, and then we have to confront Team Magma in their base, which, fun fact, isn't in Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. So Lisa say I got a little bit lost, but eventually I made my way to where Groudon is located. Good morning, Groudon. I hope you had a good sleep. Wakey. Your brother jumped like a Mario brother. Hey, see you later, dude. Now we have to fight Maxie, whose lead is Gliscor, which not only looks like a monster, but is a monster. It took the combination of Cleavor, Grovyle, and Vibrava just to take it down. Fortunately, the difficulty didn't stick as his next Pokemon Crobat fell to a single Rock Slide. Ursaring stands no chance against Ambipom, and with the power of flinching, Camerupt suffers the same fate. Then we rushed to the Team Aqua base, since I figured that's what's next, but the grunts told me otherwise. And if I'm being honest, these grunts have been my only source of story navigation. I went to them to figure out we needed to go to Mount Moon, I went to them to figure out I needed to go to the Jag Pass to deal with Team Magma, and I went to them just now to find out that I need to go to Slateport to trigger the Stolen Submarine event. So shout out to these guys, cause they're my goat. Anyways, as I mentioned, Team Aqua steals a submarine from Slateport City, and we have to go and try to steal it back from the Aqua base. But I had other plans. I want this item, it's been staring at me since I entered here. Now hold the phone. If there's one thing you guys should know, I have always been a big fan of Rubber Ducky. I think we gotta go just like take a pause for a minute and go catch ourselves a Porygon. I know we're supposed to be like, you know, saving the world, whatever, you know, from drowning from Team Aqua or whatever. Something to do with big boy Groudon and all that, but who cares? I want a Rubber Ducky. So we rush to New Mauville in attempts to find a Porygon. I thought the Dex Knife was like sort of left to right being the most rare, and there's something here we haven't seen yet. I think I found there's something we haven't seen yet, chat. Dude. We can have a Metagross? I mean, we have to try, right? Is that KO? Yep, never mind. Chat, we're not getting a Metagross. That KO'd. It was resistant. I didn't think it would. It's also like the lowest catch rate in the universe. Oh, there he is. Shortly after, we'd find and catch ourselves a Porygon named Rubber Ducky, who had instantly evolved into Porygon 2 thanks to finding an upgrade in the Weather Institution, and evolved again into the absolute GOAT that is Porygon Z. It's literally just Gen 4 sprite. Okay, I was hoping for a little more customized sprite, but... Oh, yo, he looks so cool though, hold on. Oh, that's an electric type gamer. Oh, that means it gets Stab Zap Cannon, that's crazy. Oh my goodness. Wait, hang on. Does that mean that you could get Stab, Adaptability, Zap Cannon? Are you kidding? That's insane. Since Porygon Z is now an electric type, we decided to leave Grovyle behind yet again since electric types can handle all of Team Aqua's water Pokemon, is what I would say, but these grunts had things like Breloom, Frostlass, Glalie, and Electivire. Not very aqua-like, but I think it's better than having to fight, say, 5 level 18 Poochyena.
Oh, hell no, man.
The admin fight actually ended faster than any of the grunt fights, and since the evil team is very clearly about to go cause a global threat, now is the perfect time to completely ignore them and focus on more important things like getting another gym badge. Let's make our way to Moz Deep City. Artillery is a water firing type. Fire. English. Water fire. Very interesting. So we got Walmart Volcanion right here. Now, Moz Deep City has some really cool stuff here, including a better version of the game corner. Wait, can we gamble for actual prizes? What are you gonna give me for a pinball point? I have 1. Here you go. Are you kidding me? We could have had Eviolite or Porygon 2. We totally could have had Porygon 2. Yo, that's kind of worth it though. Can I be real? A really cool thing they've done is integrated what looks to be Pokemon Pinball's mini-games into Pokemon Emerald. And I used to play a little bit of Pokemon Pinball back in my early childhood, so you'd think I'd be good at this game. Well, if you did, you thought completely wrong. I lost every single game I played, so I just caved in and spent money on pinball points to see what other rewards we could get. Some other stuff. Ability. You just give an ability patch? Okay. Not only was a better game corner slapped here, but there are plenty of other things too. For the rockets to fly safely. What do you make a wish? What do you wish upon? Do you use a star? I use a wish tag. That's what I do. Okay. I thought a woman's words on the rock fill your head with wishes. Maybe there's a way to make a wish here. Oh, I need to bring a wishing piece here. Oh, I need to bring a wishing piece here. Oh, hey, there's a young listener old sailor like me ramble, eh? For training, you can be my successor, a sailor and explorer and adventurer. No, I'm a streamer. Come out to beating Tate and Liza? Okay. Yo, that guy's an eye patch. Wait, he's kind of cool. Bro's really out here hitting the... Man. Of course, the next thing we do is take on Tate and Liza's gym, where the first trainers we fight lead with Pokemon that are stronger than the leaders. Bamboozled. Whoa! What in the Gen 4? Gallade and Togekiss? Hello? But enough of that. Let's fight the twins. Claydol and Miss Magius. Are you a ghost psychic type in this game? Oh, you're ghost fairy. Oh, interesting. Okay. Ground into an electric type is such a bad lead. I'm gonna agility. I'm just gonna try attack Claydol. We'll see how that works out. I love this move animation. It's so good. Freeze! Oh, that's so huge. Yeah, 07 cheeseburger. That is a +1 mood blast. That Pokemon is a threat. We have 2 normal types on the team, so yes, of course we lack coverage. We just have brute force. I'm gonna double Iron Bash Miss Magius because that is kind of scary. I don't think Tri Attack actually kills. I imagine this will KO you. Yes, it's super effective. Of course it will. That wasn't even intentional. I was just thinking I can't double Iron hit you because you're Ghost type, or I can't double hit you. With our souped up monkey doing what souped up monkey does, we can get our 7th gym badge and rush back over to our sailor friend to see what he has in store. You my successor. I've been to many a wild place at sea, and soon you will too. To get you started, here's a ferry ticket. SS ticket. Looks like a second ticket was clipped on that. You look. Oh. Oh, that's for Latios and Latias. Whoa. Old sea map? I have to go catch a ride on. And I can get Mew? Now, obviously, using a Mew would be kind of broken, since it's literally one of like 10 Pokemon banned from competitive, so we're not going to work towards... Well, I mean, if we're going to catch one, it might as well be a different color. Yeah, I guess. Oh! Yeah, remember when I said this shouldn't take more than 10 minutes? Try 10 seconds. Oh, I love shiny hunting. I love shiny hunting so much. That's a 1 in 500. Or almost, yeah, it's like a 1 in 500. There we go. Oh, that is so silly. You won't last 5 seconds playing this game. When you're shiny hunting, of course, because every shiny hunt we've done has been completed in 5 minutes. Every time I've been like, hey, let's go shiny hunt, the 2 times, we've found them in a span of like less than a minute. But when it comes to finding a wild Pokemon that we haven't seen in Dexnav, no, they make me work for that. Name it 5 seconds. I'm down. I'm low-key down. You have Soul Hearts? That's busted, bro. Oh my god. Unfortunately, we had to put him, the Gardevoir, in the box, but who cares since we've got one of the most busted Pokemon in the game. In the final fight against Maxie is a great way to show it off, since in double battles, Soul Heart activates whenever any Pokemon gets taken down, including my own, which means we benefit even when Porygon Z gets taken down. But despite that, this fight was pretty tricky, trading blow for blow, pause, coming down to a 2v1 situation, but of course, since we're the player, we're forced to become victorious. And with Team Magma's plans shut down and a wild Groudon somewhere in the region, let's go spawn in Kyogre. Archie's fight is a single battle, and though his Sharpedo put in some good work taking down both Kleavor and Vibrava, Rabidoki the Porygon is able to hang on and get off an agility, which allows it to outspeed everything and fire off plus special 1 attacks to sweep the rest of his team. While it's progressing towards the climax of this game, we finally got a huge buff we've been waiting a long time for.
Never mind cheeseburger, hold on. That's a gamer. That's a gamer right there, let's go. We have the absolute unit that is Flygon, bro. And you look great, by the way. Shout out to my boy David. You look fantastic, dude. And now we're in Sootopolis. Wait, Groudon and Kyogre are in Sootopolis? They're throwing hands, bro. I'm gonna be real. Groudon deserves some respect, dude. Groudon's got the type disadvantage, and he's cooking. Hey guys, you guys? I got a Pokemon too. I have a monkey. I got a pretty cool monkey that would beat you guys up pretty good if you guys want to fight with him instead. Yeah, I'd be scared of monkeys too, honestly. I'd be pretty scared too. Wow, this is wicked. Shout out to a real one. That little child is watching two deities throw hands. The world could be at risk. It could be at stake. You know, the world could simply cease to exist within the next 24 hours. And that little kid doesn't care. He or she is just appreciating that fight. W kid, bro. That is my favorite NPC in the entire game. We're then tasked with tattletaling on the two ecosystem agitators, and I was fully prepared to fight Rayquaza here, just to find out he's actually doing a cosplay as my father. See? Oh. Well, so much for us fighting it. Okay. Anyways, he went and dealt with Kyogre and Groudon, but realistically speaking, Twig 2 the Ambipom could have handled it himself. Now it's time for the last gym fight. However, unfortunately, even though he has a good team, he is a water type specialist, and we have a Porygon Z who knows agility, so that's a free gym badge. Now, as I've previously mentioned, this is my first rodeo through Emerald's version of the Hoenn region. And normally this is the point where people go and catch Rayquaza, so you can bet I had a blast trying to climb the Sky Pillar. I was a single tile too early. How long is it gonna take me to do this? Actually, I'm pressing it way too soon. There we go. Dude. Chat, this game sucks. Thank you. I take it back. This game doesn't suck. I'm actually a gamer. I'm a gamer, baby. But eventually, we made it up to Rayquaza, and catching it's pretty boring, so we're gonna try to beat it. Our team of mid-level 40s versus this level 70 legendary Titan. Bring it on, Rayquaza. I like it. I'm gonna be real. I like this sprite, dude. I like this sprite. Now, can we kill it? Shiny Hunt it. I'm not catching it. I'm killing it, dude. Rock Tomb. Okay, you E-Speed. I think we live that. Yeah, that did a lot, though. But now we Rock Tomb. Super effective, too. Mainly lower... Oh, my God. Dude, Cheeseburger, that was the most important crit in the history of... Wait, we might just win. I was like, wait, that's kind of scary, but that might actually just KO. GG's, man. Gee, that was supposed to be a super hard boss fight. Nah, Cheeseburger's just the GOAT. Cheeseburger's just the GOAT. And with that super hard fight out of the way, we make our way through Victory Road and come face to face with Wally. I think the main highlight of this fight is his absent Gallade, which is kind of a shame, but they somehow made Ambipom even better. You're telling me Ambipom gets Population Bomb? Dude, if this thing wasn't already broken. Let me explain to you why this is crazy. 20 base power move, can hit 10 times, boosted by Technician and Stab. Hands down, this is the most broken Pokemon in the game. Truthfully, I am surprised no Gallade, but I understand it. Oh, you got Dragon Darts? kind of like that, dude. I'm gonna be real. Nah, I rate that, dude. You get Dragon Darts, hell yeah.
Though we spent far too long in Victory Road and nearly got wiped in the process, we did get to see a bunch of cool changes and new additions, like Ground Flanked Dodrio, Dark Fire Mag Mortar, and a Dead Monkey.
Monkey!
But eventually we'd make our way to the Pokemon League and spend an absurd amount of time preparing to take on the strongest that Hoenn has to offer. Oh, and remember that weird rock from before? Yeah, it turns out it's a Jirachi.
We should start against the Shine. Is that Jirachi? Hey! That's a Jirachi! Oh! I mean, we have Mew, so it's fine. But yo! That's heat. That is something to use my Master Ball on. Hi, Jirachi. 1 shake, 2 shake, 3 shake. Click, baby. That's a little guy. Baby. You're a baby.
And on the topic of catching new things, we caught a new team member in Sneasel who evolved into the hyper-offensive Weavile.
I rate it. You look kinda cool.
And we did a bit more gambling, which gave us a Feebas.
Feebas. Oh, and we have a Marvel. Oh, I think we have the item to evolve it too. Oh, but water doesn't help us. Ah, that sucks. I mean, actually, Melodic in this game is Water Fairy. That's good for Dragon. Maybe.
The original plan was to bring a buff spiky-eared Pichu to the Elite Four, but even with the buff, its base stat total is only 420. Nice. Putting it on par with a middle stage starter evolution, and over a quarter of that stat total is in its speed. Anyways, welcome to the team, Melodic.
I'm not even gonna nickname this one because it doesn't need it. Melodic is here to play.
All that's left was to level grind on Wild Chansey and Blissey, which are conveniently placed on Victory Road, and oh hey, another shiny.
That's a shiny Hariyama. Is this not a normal Hariyama? You don't look shiny, homie. Catch you, just... Yeah. I'm not gonna keep you, but it's cool that we found another one. I guess, this is cool.
I'm actually not sure what even happened here, but that is not a shiny Hariyama. He's clearly missing his purple hands. But I mean, if this shiny is different, then I'm sure other shinies are. Potential custom shiny only playthrough in the future? Let me know in the comments. But after another half an hour of force feeding candy down my Pokemon's throat and a mass extinction of the Chansey line, we crafted the perfect team.
We have now crafted ourselves, after infinite amount of time, the ultimate Elite Four team, starting with the homie, Twig 2. With Technician as its ability, boosting off its weaker moves, which is all of its moves. With Wide Lens to boost its accuracy, which makes Population Bomb go crazy. Also rocking double Iron Bash, double hit, and Baton Pass. Baton Pass is really there. We don't really got a purpose for it. Next, we have Rubber Ducky, the Porygonzi, with Adaptability, boosting its stab attacks even more. Rocky Helmet, just for a little bit of extra chip. Rocking Thunderbolt, Agility, Zap Cannon, and Tri Attack. My goat Zap Cannon. I'm a certified Zap Cannon lover. We have Pearl, the newly added Weavile. That is a Dark and Ice type, which will help out huge. With Choice Band, rocking Dire Claw, Night Slash, Icicle Crash, and Knockoff. The reason we have Knockoff and Night Slash is, I don't know, just in case they're using held items. If they have held items, Knockoff is more powerful than Night Slash. If they're not, then we have Night Slash. We got Dude, the Yanmega, the GOAT. Been with us since like early game. Before our first gym badge. With Speed Boost as its ability, with Choice Specs, Dragon Pulse, Bug Buzz, Fury Dance, or Fiery Dance, I don't know. And Dragon Energy, which is a dragon type water spell. Kinda crazy. 5 seconds! The 5-second Mew with Soul Heart as its ability, raising its special attack upon every KO. With Razor Fang, just for, you know, extra flinch chance. I don't know, it's just kinda there. With Ice Beam, Luminia Crash, Flamethrower, Power Gem. I can't read Luminia Crash properly, apparently. And last but not least, Melodic. The Melodic with Marvelous Scale using the Flame Orb item. Shout out to Cynthia for this strategy. Flame Orb burns it, which activates Marvelous Scale, which increases its defense by 1 stage. With Moonblast Scald, recover Aqua Ring. This is meant to be like a tank stall kind of Pokemon. And that's the squad. We are about to game so incredibly hard, you guys have absolutely no idea. And gaming we did. With amazing coverage across the board, the Elite Four stood no chance. The combination of Dude the Yanmega and Pearl the Weavile was able to OHKO every single one of Sydney's Pokemon. That's what we call a clean dude sweep, baby. Yes, sir. Easy peasy. Oh, how did I not look at this before? Oh my god, I love that follow animation. Oh, you're so adorable. I love this.
Phoebe's fight wasn't as smooth as the previous, thanks to Duskborn knowing Raging Fury for whatever reason, but Rubber Ducky and Dude were able to come in clutch thanks to an Easter egg that's never been spoken of before.
Chat, I don't know if you guys know this. There's actually an Easter egg in Pokemon that if you have a specifically Coke Zero, not sponsored by the way, and you crack it open into the microphone right before you click Zap Cannon, it guarantees the Zap Cannon to connect. Observe. What did I tell you?
However, Glacia was even more annoying. The plan was to just go in with Mew and Sweep since it has Flamethrower and she uses Ice types, but it nearly lost to a Dugong. Thankfully, we had Rubber Ducky in the back, and for some reason, over half of Glacia's team is water types, as if there wasn't enough of those throughout this playthrough already, and the few that aren't water types stood no chance against Twig 2. And we should have named Dude the Mega Kendrick, the way he destroyed Drake, but what do you expect when your ability is Speed Boost, you have the Choice Specs item, and you have a 150 base power Stab Dragon move with no drawbacks, so let's just skip to the champion fight. We led Porygon Z into Wailord, and got greedy by clicking his Zap Cannon, resulting in a miss as Wailord sets up the rain. A Thunderbolt takes it down next turn, and we switch into Mew as Melodic comes out to avoid Porygon Z taking rain boosted hits. We use Luminia Crash and do minimal damage, and also boost its special attack stat thanks to its competitive ability, resulting in both Mew and Twig 2 going down. Thankfully, we can have Pearl the Weavile come in and knock it out, but losing our trump card with Twig 2 means this is no longer a guaranteed win. But the rain ends this turn, so I can safely send Porygon Z back in on Gyarados and click Thunderbolt.
I'm going to Agility. Of course you have Earthquake. I was like, there's no way it has an Earthquake, right? But we live. Wait, that's fine. Wait, that's huge. Wait, that's so huge. Because, yeah, now we outspeed everything. We just T-Bolt. And we win, right? I think Rubber Ducky living that is the biggest clutch. Because, like, what else could you send out? Like, Kingdra, but it's not raining.
Backing Wallace into a corner, all he can do is spam heals against Dude, who brings home the championship title.
GG's. And just like that, we have become the champion.
But we aren't done just yet. As we venture towards our true final opponent, it appears Mew is playing some tricks.
Why do I have a Hoot following me? Wait, what? Why did you become a Hoot? Did anybody else see that? I would be such a cool little Easter egg if Mew could just randomly transform into random Yeah, it's a Hoot again. Why are you a Hoot?
From what I've read online, Mew will transform into some wild Pokemon randomly when following, which I think is such an amazing last little detail to cover before we truthfully become the strongest trainer in Hoenn.
You are my real opponents. It's always... nope, my real opponent is actually a Golbat. Chat, our final battle is against this level 33 Golbats. This is going to be an intense one, okay? I'm going to try a Dragon Pulse and see what happens. Easy Oko. And now we beat Pokemon Emerald Seaglass. Thank you guys so very much. I'm just kidding. Let's fight, brother. Steven Stone, the man who is rock hard all the time. Let's fight. Oh my god, your Pokemon are level 77. We outspeed? Wait. If we live this attack, we have a chance. If we live this, we can sweep. Wait. No, you guys don't understand. We might actually be fine. We have Speed Boost. We have Fury Dance, which is super effective. And Fury Dance can increase our special attack. This might be a Dude sweep. Dude might prove why he's she is the actual GOAT. Yeah, I don't think we're one-shotting at Metagross. We're outspeeding, we're not one-shotting. I am a realist. We might live its attack, though. Maybe. Okay, you have a berry. Did we live that? Probably not. But we do! Hold! Oh, but you probably have the move Bullet Punch. You don't. Wait. Okay, Metagross is down. Hold! Wait a minute. Wait a damn minute. That's 2. Considering we're kind of low-key underleveled, that's 2. Armaldo. Ooh, that sucks because you're rock. Wait. It's neutral because you're rock, but... Ooh, maybe I should have swapped. Rock, Bug? I think Pearl is the most sacrificial. I have to send in Melodic safely. Yeah, I was expecting you to go down. Don't do the thing. Okay. Yeah, we Twig. I think Twig is the right play here. I think it's Twig. With double Iron Bash. Hope for some flinches. Because it's not going to KO. Yeah, no, that's not enough to KO. If this flinches, we're okay. If it doesn't flinch, we might be in trouble. Flinch, please. Wait. We live because you didn't use a stab move. Oh, that's so huge. All right, baby. Let's go, Twig 2. You're the GOAT. Credilli. Rock, Grass. Yeah, I think we stay in. Double Iron Bash. I love how we set this thing up for Pop Bomb and we've used Pop Bomb once. Oh, that was a crit. I was like, oh my god. Still, that crit is huge. Oh, still, either way, that crit is huge. A flinch would be beautiful here, please. Okay, so you're gonna heal, of course. You're not gonna heal. You have no heals? Steven has no heals. Oh, okay. That's Credilli down. Aggron. I love that sprite, dude. You look so cool. You got 2 double bashes. We can maybe get lucky with flinch. Probably not. This is a neutral hit on a very tanky... Oh, it's... Wait, what type are you? Are you rock ground? Or are you steel ground? You're steel dragon? Oh. Okay. Is that okay? I'm gonna go Melodic. I'm just gonna... I know this, like, why would you do that? I'm just hoping for... I can only hope for a burn with Scalds. I'm hoping for a burn with Scalds. Huge! Okay, that's good. That's good, that's good, that's good. Wait, why didn't you just click... I wonder why you clicked Earthquake and not, like, a super effective move. I'm gonna Aqua Ring. I know this is cringe. I think we can solve it with burn. You know Solar Beam. I want to retract that statement. I don't think we're stalling nothing. If I click Recover, maybe at full HP, because you're an Aggron. Like, you're not hitting that hard, especially. Like, it's super effective, but how much does this do? A crit might KO. Oh, yeah, we eat that. Yeah, I know it's cringe, but dude, we can stall. Huge. Wait, we're kind of, I would be real tight. I wasn't expecting to win this fight. Are we actually kind of winning? I might have just jinxed it by speaking, but I think we're kind of cooking. I was not expecting this. Melodic did exactly what Melodic was needed to do, and the last Pokemon is Claydol. You think I'm worried about a Claydol, dude? Are you kidding me? We Scalds. Yeah, because if we didn't do enough already, let's set up Light Screen. If we didn't do, you know, no damage already, let's set up Light Screen. But the burn on Scald is so huge. Now you're getting chipped. Yeah, that's not gonna do a lot because we're Marvel Skill. I mean, this is stab, so it's gonna do decent, actually. Yeah, I did a lot more than I thought. But because of Marvel Skill, we actually lived that. That's why we're rocking Marvel Skill. Burn ourselves to up our defense stats. Small price to pay. Okay, Melodic goes down. Melodic got the burn. It's on a timer. We're guaranteed to win as long as we can stall out. Because we go Dude, right? Dude is fast. I think that sucks it has Light Screen up. Oh. Nice one, dude. Good job, brother. You did a whole heckin' lot there. Shout out to you for contributing. Spikes. We're not a flying type anymore. I forgot. Okay, maybe there's a chance we fumble. The good news is, if we outspeed... I have to try and attack you. And we don't even outspeed. Oh. Yeah, okay, chat. Maybe I spoke too soon. Maybe I spoke a little too soon. I'm going to revive Weavile. The thought process I'm doing, I'm going to revive Weavile with a normal revive. See if we live an attack. If we do, I'm going to fire off an Ice Beam, because Ice Beam... There's spikes on the ground, true. But spikes won't KO. How much does this do? Do we live this? Oh, wow. Okay, cool. Wait. So either you're going to waste this turn to set up Light Screen, or we're going to outspeed you before Light Screen goes up, before you can kill us. Ice Beam. That wasn't a part of the plan. Okay, this actually... No. This comes down to if Weavile can one-shot. I think I play it smart and I just revive again. I know this is cringe. I'm gonna revive... Mew lives one. So I'm gonna max revive Mew. I know this is cringe to burn stall. I just don't want to do this fight again. And the chance that we don't win this. You're gonna... If you Omni, I'm crying. Okay, you didn't Omni. I know you take 2 turns to kill Mew. So, and there's a small chance I feel like it might not outspeed. But there we go, Icicle Crash. Oh, you do have heals. So you were just saving them. Yeah. Doesn't matter. Yeah, we outspeed. Okay. Yeah, Weavile was the crutch here either way. Weavile guaranteed. I didn't have to do those extra turns to revive. Easily. It's okay. It's okay. Weavile is the go, bro. Shout out to my girl, my boy Pearl. That I can't go 2 seconds with misgendering a Pokemon, I swear. We won, baby. We won. And that, my friends, is in fact the finale of my first playthrough of Pokemon Emerald Sea Glass. But again, yeah, if this video does well, I am totally down to do a shiny only of this playthrough, and you know, maybe even more. I had a blast playing through this game. I absolutely have loved every second of these like 40-ish hour, whatever it may be that we streamed. I don't know. I've loved every second. So you can bet your little booty cheeks I'm down for more content, but that's depending on what you guys think. Be sure to let me know in the comments below. And thanks for watching.
And that's the end of my first playthrough of Pokemon Emerald Sea Glass. I've had a blast playing through this game and would absolutely love to make more content on it in the future. If that's something you're interested in, please be sure to let me know in the comments down below. And if you made it this far into the video, be sure to subscribe and check out my Vods channel if you want to see the uncut version of this playthrough. I also want to give a quick shout out to all my members. Thank you guys so very much for your continuous support towards the channel. And if you'd like to become a member yourself, check out the bottom of the description. And with that, I'd like to thank you all for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, I'm sure you'll love the video on screen now where I spent 24 hours in an open world Gen 2 Pokemon game.